Sora recognizes Yozora the moment they meet. Yozora's response turns that recognition into a problem. He tells Sora that the body standing in front of him is not what he really looks like. That appearance mismatch is released canon. The explanation is still missing. Yozora could be wearing a form created by the world around him. His heart could be operating through an artificial vessel. Or Verum Rex could be an interface that gives someone from another reality a body Sora's world can understand. Kingdom Hearts has already built people out of data, separated hearts from vessels, and changed a visitor's body to fit a world. Put those rules together, and the avatar theory becomes surprisingly coherent. The evidence supports one answer immediately. The Yozora we see is a presentation of the real person, not his native appearance. The harder question is whether that presentation comes from data. The secret episode opens in the final world. Sora recognizes Yozora by name, even though the two have never met face to face. Yozora asks how Sora knows who he is. Sora has an answer. He has heard of him. Yozora then adds the crucial detail. His visible appearance is not his real one. A few lines earlier, he also treats Sora's presence as evidence that the place cannot be the real world. Yet he insists that he himself is there. That combination matters. Yozora distinguishes the person from the world and from the body presenting him. He believes he is genuinely present while the appearance is inaccurate. The scene does not call the body an avatar. It gives us the underlying problem an avatar would solve. One identity is being represented through a different visible form. If you enjoy Kingdom Hearts theories that keep the canon and the mechanism separate, leave a like and subscribe. Sora already knows Yozora's public image because Verum Rex exists inside Toy Box as a video game. Its commercial presents the same silver-haired hero Sora later meets. Rex is so invested in the game that he initially identifies Sora as Yozora. That mistake is not proof that Sora and Yozora share a body. Rex is interpreting an unfamiliar person through the character he knows. The moment still creates a useful pattern. Recognition in Toy Box travels through Verum Rex, while recognition in the final world reaches a man who says the recognizable face is false. The game, therefore, carries something accurate across the gap. Yozora's name, his visible design, and enough of his identity for Sora to recognize him later. Kingdom Hearts has not revealed who placed that information inside Toy Box or whether the game can send anything back. For now, Verum Rex is a representation. The interface theory asks whether it is also a connection. Digitize Jiminy's journal and enter its datascape. Square Enix's official description says that a second Sora lives inside it and begins an adventure of his own. Data-Sora starts as a reconstruction based on the journal. He can move through that world, make decisions, form relationships, confront pain, and carry the story forward. The datascape does not merely replay a recording of the original Sora. It produces a functioning Sora-shaped identity for its environment. That does not make Data-Sora the blueprint for Yozora. It establishes a rule the avatar model needs. Kingdom Hearts data can express identity as an active person inside a constructed world. Once that rule exists, Verum Rex can be tested as a similar container. A game could hold a representation of Yozora without holding his original body. The open question is whether the representation is autonomous, transmitted, or simply fictional inside Sora's reality. Data is only one half of the precedent. Kingdom Hearts repeatedly treats the body as a container that can be separated from identity. In Kingdom Hearts 2, Roxas lives inside a digital Twilight Town. The town recreates streets, routines, and versions of familiar residents around a real conscious participant. The simulation gives Roxas a complete social world, even though the environment and most of the people he meets are data. The Replica Program pushes the separation further. Riku Replica is created as an artificial copy with manufactured memories. Xion's identity and appearance shift with the memories and perceptions surrounding her. Later replicas become viable vessels for hearts that need bodies. Those stories do not share one technical manual. Together, they establish three recurring layers: the person, the vessel carrying that person, and the appearance perceived by everyone else. Yozora tells us that Layer 3 is inaccurate. The avatar theory proposes that Layer 2 is artificial as well. This is where the viewer suggestion becomes useful. A heart that is separated from its original body does not automatically become a time traveler, and the released games never give Replica Riku that power. A detached identity can, however, receive another container. That narrower rule is enough for this theory. Place Yozora into that system. The real person supplies the identity. A vessel or world rule supplies the body. Verum Rex supplies the image that reaches Sora's reality. That model explains the contradiction without pretending we know the technology. Yozora can be physically present, look unlike his original self, and still be recognized through a game that preserves the presented form. Now the theory has to answer its hardest question. Why would a video game be the bridge? An interface translates something a system cannot use directly. The player does not need to understand the code behind a game character. The avatar gives that code a readable body, a voice, and actions. If Yozora comes from a reality that Sora's world treats as fiction, Verum Rex could perform the same translation. It turns an unreachable person into a character that residents can see, name, and remember. The final world encounter then gives the representation physical stakes. Sora can speak with Yozora, fight him, and experience consequences from the meeting. This model does not require the toy box game to be a literal virtual reality headset. It could be a one-way image, a reconstruction built from information crossing realities, or an intentional access point. Each version explains why the game knows the visible Yozora while leaving his native appearance hidden. The strongest version says programs can enter other worlds by receiving local avatars. Canon has not reached that conclusion. Data-Sora remains inside his datascape, and no released scene shows a Verum Rex program walking out of the game. The theory, therefore, works best as a translation model. The portal claim needs future evidence. Kingdom Hearts already has a simpler explanation for altered bodies. Sora becomes a sea creature in Atlantica, a lion in the Pride Lands, a toy in Toy Box, and a monster in Monstropolis. His identity remains continuous while each world supplies an appearance compatible with its order. Yozora may be experiencing the same rule. The final world or his current reality could translate his body for Sora. Verum Rex may foreshadow the person Sora will meet without functioning as a data interface. This alternative explains the appearance mismatch with fewer assumptions. It also fits the series' habit of using fictional media as prophecy and thematic echo rather than technology. Yozora's awareness keeps the larger question alive. Sora rarely pauses to deny that his toy or lion form is his real appearance. Yozora brings up the mismatch because recognition itself disturbs him. Someone has encountered the wrong face and still attached the right name. World translation can explain the body. It does not yet explain how that same translated image entered Verum Rex before the meeting. The avatar reading gains strength if the story reveals Yozora's body somewhere else, shows him changing vessels, or connects Verum Rex to an access point. A second data identity using a body outside its original datascape would make the program-to-avatar version much stronger. The world rule reading gains strength if Yozora's appearance changes as soon as he crosses a boundary, with no data system involved. A creator inside Sora's reality could also explain Verum Rex as an ordinary game based on information received through dreams or visions. Until one of those mechanisms appears, the evidence verdict has 3 levels. Yozora's visible appearance differs from his native one. Kingdom Hearts has working precedents for data identities and replacement vessels. A literal. That distinction gives us a precise thing to watch in the next story. How Yozora is rendered, who controls the rendering, and where his original body is. My answer is that Yozora is using an avatar in the broad sense. The body we see represents him without revealing his native appearance. The released scene supports that much directly. The narrower theory remains open. Verum Rex may be the interface that carries his identity into Sora's reality, supported by Data-Sora, digital Twilight Town, replica vessels, and world-based transformations. None of those precedents establishes that the game itself is a portal. A viewer comment led to the right question. How far can a heart or identity travel once the original body is removed from the equation? The current answer is that Kingdom Hearts can give it another container. Yozora may be our first look at that rule operating across realities. Do you read Verum Rex as an interface, a prophecy, or an ordinary game built from leaked information? Tell me which explanation best fits the evidence, and subscribe for the next sourced Kingdom Hearts theory.